Hello and welcome, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all of you from wherever you're joining us today. So I'd like to thank you for joining the Microsoft 365 Community Conference Workshop Preview Series, powered by our strategic partner, Betechly. This is the final days of our 3-week run. Every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, we've been featuring a sneak peek into the workshops scheduled for the main event in Orlando this April. If you're watching live on one of our streaming services, either YouTube or LinkedIn or X or Facebook, Terry will pop up there, our little QR code. That site has all the information about the upcoming the schedule for these previews. As tomorrow we sort of conclude our workshop previews, over the months of February and March, we'll be continuing these previews with the sessions as well as the topics that'll be covered and focused on for the Orlando event in April. So without any further ado, I'd like to introduce our presenter, Rebecca Rodgers.
Thanks very much, Lyman. Really appreciate being here today. In today's preview, I'm going to share more about my workshop on how you can use PnP Search and Clever Design to meet tailored, site-specific or targeted search needs, creating a great employee experience on your intranet or digital workplace. I'm based in Brisbane, Australia, and I've been in this space for over 25 years. Living and breathing all things intranet, digital workplace, and digital employee experience. And I do remember a time when it was really difficult to make search just work. I also run the Step 2 Forum, a global community of practice for intranet and digital workplace teams. Safe to say, I'm super passionate about this space and employee experience, and love nothing more than a good design or search challenge. Throughout my workshop, there'll be plenty of live demos and activities, and you'll walk away knowing when to use PnP Search to improve the employee experience on your intranet, how to design a great search experience that brings joy to your employees, how to configure search to display dynamic results based on custom metadata and managed properties. Importantly, we'll look at how to test the experience to make sure that it works. And then troubleshooting tips to help if things go wrong. But before we dive into this bespoke search tool that my workshop's about, it's worth touching on where the default Microsoft Search fits in. Microsoft Search is a powerful unified platform-wide search experience across M365. It's intelligent, it understands what you access and what you have access to, and tailors the results to you. It's predictive, and it's contextual, basing your results around where you're searching from. It's also standardized. To make all this possible and to enact the Microsoft magic, they need to take some of the power away from you limiting customization and site-specific search experiences. But standardized doesn't cater to all use cases in organizations. But this is where PnP Modern Search comes in as the solution for providing a highly customizable, flexible, and bespoke search solution that can be used across and alongside Microsoft Search, allowing you to create customized user experiences to meet the needs of your organization and, more importantly, your employees. And that's what my full-day workshop is about, discovering how PnP Modern Search can fill the gaps in your intranet or broader digital workplace. Throughout the workshop, we'll look at a number of use cases based off common ones that our clients request. And on the day, depending who's in the room, we can prioritize the ones that you want to see. I'll go through some of those use cases now. One of them is creating a policy search, something that every organization needs. In this case, it allows you to scope the search just to show policies, custom filters, including topics, region, audience. We'll also create a custom card results display to show the key policy information, including things like the title, the description, owner and topic, to meet the discovery needs of different employees, allowing them to search if they know what they're looking for, or browse if they have a more general query, like show me all the policies that are relevant to frontline employees, or all of the people and culture policies, or all of the policies for my region. As part of this, we'll explore the different sort orders available and how to set not only a default sort order, but also configure how the users can sort. Another use case is creating a targeted search for news. This is great for using in your intranet's news center or newsroom, a common request on many intranets, enabling your users to search on a particular topic or news type and allowing them to catch up on that essential news quickly, maybe after being away on a holiday. In this example, we'll also look at being able to filter by news source, which is great for global organizations. Whilst Microsoft Search has a default people search out of the box, some organizations want a more tailored employee experience. And this is particularly useful in organizations with multiple distinct businesses or regions within a single tenant, as PnP Search allows you to include or exclude people based on profile attributes such as company, country, or department. You can also exclude non-employee accounts such as service accounts or affiliates, giving you more flexibility. I wish I had $1 for every time someone said, but can you just make that look better? This internal projects page is a good example of using custom properties and what we call a no search box display to provide a list of projects, their status, overview, the project lead, and expected timeframes where available in an interface that's easy to scan and use, filtering by type, by project status, by delivery date, and in some cases, by strategic alignment. The highlighted content web part allows you to dynamically display content based on attributes such as title, content, or custom metadata. The web part's super simple to use, and many of you probably have, but it's only got 2 display options. PnP Search enables comparable functionality, but gives you those advanced styling options. We'll explore a couple of these, including dynamic quick links. But to make all of this happen, we'll also look at the web parts you can embed in any page, including a search box, custom filters, verticals, how to configure them to meet your needs and your user needs. We'll explore the customized layouts to display your search results in cards, lists, or custom HTML, and how to use customizable queries to show specific content from one or more lists, libraries within one site or many sites. And because it's all about the employee experience in this workshop, we'll look at the end-to-end search experience, from understanding the use case, defining what your users need to find. Is it people? Is it policies? Are they looking for knowledge or projects? And how this fits in with the broader user experience. We'll look at where the content lives and who owns it, and how does search span one site or many, which will then feed into the design and configuration. Moving into the design phase, we'll look at the end user experience, including best practice design principles, page layouts, filters and results displays, planning the metadata, the content types, and the site columns that are needed, and mapping what, where, and how content should appear. You'll also have the opportunity to sketch your own design. We'll look at the setup and configuration options for each of the use cases, including global content types, tagging content. We'll demo building pages, adding web parts, and configuring the queries. As part of this configuration, we'll also look at how to configure the sort order, filters, verticals, and creating layout templates for reuse across the sites to make your life easier. And like any user experience, testing and refining is an essential part of the process. We'll look at what to test, how and who with, including testing processes, writing great scenarios, and refining the user experience based on those test results. Throughout the workshop, there'll be a wealth of information shared with best practices, tips, and gotchas, things to keep an eye out for. We'll also share assets that can help with documenting the design and configuration, making it easy to design additional experiences and troubleshoot when you're back at the office. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Orlando and spending a day talking about how you can use PnP Search and clever design to create great employee experiences on your intranet or in your broader digital workplace. If you'd like to save some money on your registration, you can use my speaker code Rodgers with a D, 150 to save $150. And I really look forward to seeing you in April.
Thank you so much, Rebecca, for taking the time today to share an insight into your workshop that will be in Orlando. Thank you so much for taking the time to let people know that are watching that this presentation has been recorded and will be made available for on-demand viewing for touching up and refreshing on Rebecca's workshop page on the conference site. So once again, thank you everyone for joining us. Tomorrow we wrap things up with this preview series of workshops with preview of the workshop SPFX Supercharged from setup to real world SharePoint solutions. See you then, but hopefully see you in Orlando. Take care.
Thanks.